Megan Olivi here at Throwdown Training Center in Las Vegas. I'm with Mark Munoz. He's doing a Zions photo shoot today. And Mark, they had you throwing the medicine ball during your photo shoot, and you actually broke the ball. It exploded everywhere, all over the ground. Yeah. Is it safe to say you've been working on your strength and conditioning?
Yes, I have, and ever since my first fight in the UFC, that's a vital component for me, and I've seen the benefits of it. And with me doing a lot of my strength and conditioning with, Todd Norman. I started out with Todd Norman over at my place, Rain Training Center, and his gym is, Cutting Edge, which is right next to Rain Training Center, and we kind of co-promote each other. But he's one of the top Nike Spark trainers in the nation, and he specializes in speed, power, agility, reaction, and quickness. And so with me just improving my game, strength, conditioning, I saw a lot of the benefits of it. And just with my body and everything, I just feel more powerful. And yeah, that's definitely a vital game to be a well-rounded fighter. And now I'm with Krzysztof Szynski, who has developed a mixed martial arts strength and conditioning program, which is great. So he calls it the K-Sauce system. And I'm so thankful for him because he kind of puts more of the mixed martial arts game to it, and it's great. That's a vital part in order to be a well-rounded fighter.
You talked about your gym. You've been a gym owner for a little over a year now. What is that like, balancing being a full-time fighter and a gym owner?
It's great, for me because, to be able to, have your own place to train and be a fighter at the same time, it kind of takes you away from the monotony of fighting, because if you just think about fighting the whole time, it's kind of like, it gets stale a lot of the times. And, now I have, other things to think about as far as scheduling, as far as, the instructors, and it kind of takes me away from fighting, So, I believe that a lot of people, a lot of successful people wear many hats in their career, in their life, and you got to be able to prioritize that time and manage your time accordingly, because if you don't, you won't be successful. So, I always want to improve myself in all areas of my life, not just fighting, but, with my family, with relationships I have in coaching and teaching, and, that's just who I want to be. I want to improve in every area and every aspect of my life and become the best at it.
You've also compiled a great team at your gym. You have some excellent fighters on that team. Not only are they good training partners, but do they help you mentally prepare for a fight as well? Yes,
they do. Just with the guys that I have in my gym, and it's a long list of people. I don't want to miss anybody, but Jason Mayhem Miller, Fabricio Verdum, Krzysztof Szynski, Joe Henley, Jay Silva, Emmanuel Newton, Brett Cooper, Marcel Lozado, Hidon Henner Gracie, and the list goes on, and Shogun has come, and Vanderlei Silva is going to come next week and train with me, and it's amazing, and I have the Nogueira brothers come sometimes, and Anderson, and these guys are my friends, and they treat me like family, and I'm going to treat them like family, and I treat people the way I want to be treated. And when you go with these guys, when you step into the octagon, it's like, I've seen everything already, and so, you just, you want to bring that ferocity and that intensity inside the octagon, and for me, that's what I've been doing for about 20 years now, in wrestling, and then now in mixed martial arts. So, it's great, mentally, I think if you don't prepare mentally, then you're cutting yourself short. There's so many times where we just prepare ourselves physically that we neglect the mental aspect of the sport. And what happens is, when we're actually gonna fight, we kind of psych ourselves out. And a lot of times, we worry about what he's gonna do instead of concentrate what we do, and then concentrate what I do. And if I worry about what he does, and I'm kind of like, I don't do anything, and you see that a lot. So I want to keep in mind what I do best, and I'm going to enforce my style on them, and that's what I do. And I'm working on my master's in sports psychology. So, I do a lot of psychological skills, to be able to counter the negative thoughts that are in my head, So, because a lot of guys have a lot of negative thoughts, and it's those that are prepared to take on those negative thoughts that actually, achieve greatness inside the octagon.